Hey guys, so today I'm going to be taking you through one of my killer leg workouts. So as usual, my workout will be written in the description box below. And in this workout, as usual, the first bit is my powerlifting programming, and then in the end part is my accessory work, so more like the fun little bodybuilding style stuff. And I also talk about what I do to push myself to my absolute limits. Like when you are doing a set and you're like, oh, I cannot finish the set, I'm gonna show you what I do in that case. You will die and you will hate me for it if you try it, but you will love it as well when you get your results. So, without further ado, let's go to the gym and work our booties! Work our booties! Alrighty, so as usual, at the beginning of my workout, I am doing a glute activation circuit with the band. So this isn't supposed to feel crazy hard. This is just to wake up your glute, get yourself all warmed up for the workout. So then, first I was doing the side traveling squats, and then now I'm doing kickbacks. So this band is actually a lighter resistance band. I have one that's quite a bit heavier, but I find, especially for the first round of my glute activation, the blue is good. And then here I am doing frog pumps, so very similar to hip thrust, but instead your feet are together. And then I'm doing side to side steps. So these always look hilarious in my opinion. I feel like I look like I'm just dancing in the middle of the gym, but I really feel them burning up my glutes, so it's nice as a warm up. Okay, so now I am doing deficit deadlifts, and this is 80% of my 1 rep max for an AMRAP for 3 reps. So I died a little bit. And then after that I had to do 75% for 5 sets of 3. So this is just to help with my actual deadlift. So if you still haven't mastered a regular deadlift, I wouldn't suggest moving on to a lift like this. But yes, this is what I do and what was in my programming for this day. It was crazy hard, as you can see on my face. It is okay to be ugly in the gym. I think sometimes people don't want to push themselves as hard. Like I'll have a client and they'll be like, oh, that was heavy. I'm like, no, it wasn't. Your face didn't look ugly. Like your face, if you're really pushing yourself, should show that you are on the brink of death. Okay, so now I'm doing front squats. This was at 80% of my max, which I usually will always use a belt for. In my first set, I forgot to and I was dying. But here I am now, wearing my belt and doing my front squats. Okay, so now I am doing the definition of death. So this is paused sumo deadlifts at 55% of my max for 12 to 15 reps. Oh my gosh, these are just so hard. Anything paused, I find, it's always toward the end of my work. Well, not the end of my workout, but toward the end of the programmed stuff before my accessories. It's the high rep stuff and it's paused and it's just so hard. I honestly would say this is the hardest thing I do. I know a lot of people complain about lunges a lot. This is makes lunges seem like a lovely day at the spa. Oh my god, they're just so hard. I always have to so see, sometimes you can see I'll stop and I'll take a breath and I'll just to finish my last 2 reps, and because I'll feel like I physically cannot do anything else. So I'll just stop, take a couple really big breaths, and then finish the set. So this is a way to just really push past the impending death. Okay, so now we're moving on to my accessories. So this is a hip thrust. I do this every single leg workout. I think since I've learned about hip thrusts a few years ago, I have not stopped doing them. So basically I've been doing hip thrusts non-stop for a couple years, every single leg workout, which is twice a week. So I do my 4 sets with heavy, and then I do on the very last set, I just do a drop set, and I'm just doing 20 reps with just the band, just to completely burn my glutes out. So this is with a super heavy band too. So honestly, it'll start toward the end, you can't really tell from the video, but it'll start pushing my knees in because it's just so hard. It's so hard, but it's good. Good. Okay, so now I'm doing my lunges. So
It's funny, I used to hate walking lunge, like not because of the difficulty level, but I used to dislike walking lunges just because of how they felt. Like I didn't really feel them at my glutes as much, but now I'm good at activating my glutes. So I love walking lunges. And even though they're very hard, they are very, very good. So I do them almost every workout as well. To activate your glutes more for a lunge, you want to take a pretty long stride. If you're taking a tiny little stride, you'll hit your quads more, which is totally fine, but if your goal is for glutes, take a longer stride. So as you can see, I'm looking a little weird with these cable pull-throughs. My shoulders are rounded forward. I look kind of like, I don't know, I feel like I look like a dog. I don't know. I just look weird. But that is how I do cable pull-throughs to really activate the glutes. So you're literally just moving from the hips and you're keeping a little bit of a bend in your upper back just to really get the glutes squeezed forward. So you would not use that type of technique for something like a deadlift, but for a smaller, like lighter movement like a cable pull-through, you can. And then I'm doing like a burnout exercise here, side lying hip raises. Again, like these are they look so easy, but they're actually a lot harder than they look. Like I'll actually have the side of my leg sore the day after these. But again, I wouldn't ever do these as like my primary booty builder. I would either do it as a warm-up or a burnout. And let me tell you, it burned the glutes out.
Alright guys, and that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!